I'm going to be as pop. You know what? I'm going in this however it comes out. The Pittsburgh Steelers lose 29 to 10 versus the Kansas City Chiefs at home, just to throw that in there. In a game where it started out just pathetic. Pathetic. The Chiefs took advantage of any type of play that they could. Um, it it was just an all around shit show. And I'm going to say this right now. Staff needs to be cleaned. I don't give a fuck what people say about, well, it's not the coaching fault. It's not their fault. They can only do so much. Here's a key word for those Nimrods out there that are like that. Look at the freaking Lions under Dan Campbell. Look at how many coaches they went through before they got Dan Campbell, and look at where their franchise is. We consider them playoff and Super Bowl contenders every year now. I'm I'm being truly honest. When your team, not just your team, but your coach and whole organization, your owner and shit, sit there and are happy about doing the same thing and think it's going to work, is the definition of insanity when it comes to anything that you do. You think doing the same shit will work. It doesn't. Here's what all happened. The team has stopped playing for Mike Tomlin. That was evident in this game. They've stopped playing in confidence of Mike Tomlin and the confidence of Arthur Smith. And the defense has stopped playing in the confidence of Terrell Austin. Or Terrell Austin. I don't get it, dude. I don't understand how you keep somebody like people like this around just because you're loyalty to them. And I'm going to point this out. We are going to be one and done in playoffs once again under the coaching of Mike Tomlin. Whether any dumbass in this world wants to admit that stupid shit, I'm going to be more realistic when it comes to this. They stopped playing and gave up. Mike Tomlin tucked his tail between his legs like the freaking pussy that he is, and doesn't even have the sense of any type of balls to go for it on 4th and 2. If you could have gotten 2 yards, you could have gotten a first down. But we didn't. We didn't. We went with the classic Mike Tomlin story, which has been this past 3 fucking games. Versus Philadelphia, Baltimore, and now Kansas City. We literally are the definition of an insanity in a organization where you know there should be change, but you don't want to accept the change. Insanity. You're too loyal to Tomlin, Art. That's your problem, because you want to sit there and laugh about it with him and be okay with this. And it's just been a disgrace to the Rooney name. That's been the definition of this. That's the definition of Art himself. Ever since his dad died, this team has fallen off. if Dan Rooney was still here, he would have looked at this team and said, what the fuck is this shit? He would be so disappointed. He'd be disappointed because there's no effort on the team, no accountability towards any blame going towards coaches. For some odd reason, retards in this world just want to say, yeah, it's just players. No. You got to be comfortable with your scheme as well. You got to be comfortable with your coach. You got to be comfortable with every coordinator you got. Brightest spot. We got a rushing touchdown by Russell Wilson, who didn't have one passing touchdown in this game, one interception. This is pathetic, dude. This is absolutely pathetic. Every year, when we seem to, just when I thought that this team was different, they gave me hope. They gave us hope. And then they took it away. And no, I'm not going to sit here and say Super Bowl any longer. I sat there and said if this team, at one point in the season, if they continue playing as good as they were, possibility. Then yeah, I could have seen them going for a Super Bowl run. But guess what? Shit like this. When it comes to facing bad teams, Pittsburgh can win. But when it comes to facing the elite teams, forget it. You can just kiss that goodbye. Because that's all they fucking care about. Is at one half of the season making us happy, and then the second half making us feel miserable. They skip every bit. They go from lit to shit. As a team, they go from lit to shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same outcome every godforsaken year. Mike Tomlin is the biggest fucking know-it-all, ass jack I've ever seen in my life when it comes to a coach. He'll beat the teams that have horrible records and then beat the good teams. But in other years, we'll beat the bad teams but then lose to the good teams. Or we'll lose to the bad teams but win against good teams. We do a complete Uno reverse card with this franchise. Here's the biggest thing that they should have done. One of them was we didn't get depth at right tackle, which forced Broderick to go to right tackle. He sucked half the year. Now, granted, I want to see what he can do at left tackle a full season before I consider him a draft bust. I'm sick and tired of the same storybook being read about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been going on for the past 6 years. 6 to 7 fucking years now. Our last good game that we beat an elite team was the Patriots back in 2018. Since then, who have we beat? Where have we been? What have we been talking about as a fan base? So, yeah, I'd much rather start at a fresh beginning as a franchise, bring a coach in that will actually put in the effort to go out and get a offensive-minded coordinator who will do good and bring up actual passing plays instead of going underneath route or throw in the flats to God who knows anymore. I'm tired of the same damn outcome every year. It's the same thing. It's the same outcome, man. Happens every year. My confidence level, literally, when Russ came in like a month or two ago as the starting quarterback, or came in for Justin Fields, was up here. He was looking good. And now, I'm at flat bottom. And I'm going to point this out right now. We are going to be one and done in postseason. Our coach, with his pronouns every time, is the same damn shit. The same fucking outcome. Mike Tomlin will get us hope when it comes to the first half, but then the same outcome happens in the second half. He gets out-coached. Look at where the Chiefs are now with Andy Reid and Mahomes. Oh, and look at their coordination. Oh, they switch it up. They do different shit. Guys, I don't even think we had a sack today. We had chance after chance to win this game. And Mike Tomlin and this team gets conservative and pretty much says, fuck it, we give up. And everybody out there who defends him wonders why we call for his damn job. Because he has is going to have a 17, 18 and 0 non-losing seasons in 18 years, and he's going to go one and done as a coach in the playoffs with this team, which on paper should be better, but instead we look like smoking weed and shit, high on freaking angel dust, and tripping the hell out. They're all this. They talk big about how they can win. Same outcome, dude. Same old outcome. I'm tired of it. I want something new. I want a fresh face as a head coach. One that will get actual good coordination instead of going for average. Like Terrell Austin's ass. All this fucking dumbass does is run zone coverage. He doesn't run man coverage. He runs zone coverage. I don't get it why he has the biggest boner for zone coverage plays, but that's all he runs. Look at what happened to Kansas City when they finally got a coordinator. Look at what happened to the Cincinnati Bengals when they finally got a coordinator. Look at the fucking Lions. Look at what happened when they got a head coach who knew what the fuck he was doing. Look at what... Jeez, look at the freaking Washington Commanders. Look at how they've turned heads. I mean, really? Is it that fucking hard for you to comprehend in your damn brains, this goes for Art Rooney and Mike Tomlin, that if you change shit, that you may actually get a different outcome than what you're used to? Instead of running a 4-3, we run a 3-4 and just do zone coverage. No man, no blitzes, nothing. And I'm not taking anything away from the Chiefs here. They came in, they were the better team. But I'm not just going to sit here and pretend like at one point that game was in reach. Because it was. I'm tired of a repeat song happening every damn year. It's been almost 18 fucking years since his teams won a playoff game. Or not won a playoff game, but won a Super Bowl. Hell, we can't even get out of the wild card round. And guess what? We're supposed to face the fucking Texans and expect to win? No, dude. Ain't happening. I'll tell you right now, I hate to bum everybody out, but I'm being honest right now. And speaking the honest truth about this team is that our coach fucking sucks. He's got a mediocre record that I get tired of hearing about. We got a offensive coordinator who's gotten the rushing game going this year, but refuses to go to our tight ends, which, keep in mind, is his specialty, or should be his specialty. Three, we got a defensive coordinator who honestly is amateur at his job. Scheme, everything. But we continue to keep him. We're stuck with Arthur Smith for another 2 seasons. We're stuck with Terrell Austin for another season or 2. And 3 more seasons with Tomlin. And you wonder why players don't want to come and play here. It's because this exact thing. Mike Tomlin is the biggest freaking dweeb I've ever seen in my damn life. But yeah, it was all mediocre. We're settling for mediocrity every year. And we're happy about it. There are fans that are happy about it. In all honesty, I thought that this was going to be different. I thought, looking at the record, we were like 11-2 at one point. Now we're like, what? 13, 12, and 5, something like that. 11 and 5, 10 and 5. No, 10 and 5. That's the best you can fucking do? If it is, then damn. But I'm calling it like it is. Those players gave up on Tomlin. They've lost all faith in his coaching. Because that does reflect on that. On him. We gave up. We gave up. We could have won this. Literally. And let's not even pretend like fucking nobody was guarding Kelsey, because nobody was, or defending. I can't fucking talk straight. I'm so pissed. Nobody even bothered trying to double or even stop Kelsey. We were getting faked out by in routes every time in this game, and that's literally all the Chiefs ran. If it wasn't a run play, it was a in route or an out route or a drag. This team, I'm going to compare this to a Dragon Ball character that dies a lot in this series, is Yamcha. You guys remember when all my Dragon Ball fans, or Steeler fans that are Dragon Ball fans, you remember when he faced this Cyberman and thought he had him beat? Like, he was really there and he was all cocky and thought he won, but right there, right when he thought he won, what happened? Cyberman grabs a hold of him, walks together, and self-destructs, and Yamcha's dead. That's the definition of what this team is. They're literally Hercule from Dragon Ball. We're sitting there trying to do what we can as conservative as possible and think that those punches are doing something. And then the Chiefs, Eagles, and Ravens are sell and just smacks them, and we go flying into a freaking mountain or whatever. There you go. The definition of a fucking team. I just compare them to two characters that get laughed at nonstop. Are beloved, but end up getting destroyed every time in the show. Oh yeah! I'm going to be facing that man Cell, and I'm going to beat. That's the Steelers in a nutshell in 2024, and will be the same damn outcome next year, the year before that, and the year after that, until they decide to change. Until they accept the fact that they got to make changes. Not necessarily to the players. To the coaching staff. The coaching staff. The definition of a fucking loss of this season. We're high up at one point, first half. we're crashing right back down to the bottom. And the only thing, I will say this now, the only thing that is keeping Tomlin from being freaking handed his pink slip is his stupid, mediocre record at this point of undefeated seasons and no losses. Yeah, no losses in the past, or no losing seasons in the past 18 years as a head coach. Good record, right? Where the fuck's the 7th Super Bowl at? Where's your consistency in playoffs? Key word, he doesn't even know what the word consistency means at this point. Him and his stupid pronouns. Obviously, I don't have all the... I can't give you all the things to the ingredient... or can't give you all the ingredients to the hot dog. I mean, really, that's all we look forward to every year now, is his stupid pronouns. Pathetic. It's pathetic, guys. And this team won't be able to be actual contenders until he's gone and you get a coach that actually wants to make a difference. Tomlin doesn't want to make a difference. He has his one Super Bowl and his undefeated record, and his Hall of Fame inductee is sealed. He will be in the Hall of Fame one day. 3 years we got of this freaking bald-headed son of a bitch. If we don't win a Super Bowl in that time, which we won't, he better be gone. Either that or retire. I know he's in his 50s, but shit. You don't have to play the loyal game every damn time, because being loyal to an extreme extent like that is what kills your franchise. And this freaking coaching staff, along with this play scheme, puts the guys that came before them and looks at this team and laughs at them. And they have every right to. Because you want to know what that team back in the 70s has in common? Super Bowl players, Super Bowl coach, Super Bowl coordinator, Super Bowl in both coordinators and both their styles. Dominance on defense, dominance on offense. They set the boundary for the Steeler name. And this organization treats it like a fucking joke now. No change. None of it. The only good thing on that defensive side, and I'm pointing this out now, has been TJ and Deshaun Elliott. And I'll throw in Cam. Nothing changes, dude. I'm sick of it. Why is it so hard for them to accept change? I mean, really. Is it really, are you sitting there playing with yourself that much, Art, that you want to keep Mike Tomlin, who hasn't led you to a Super Bowl, and you supposedly, that's what you want to do? You supposedly want to win a Super Bowl? No, you don't, because you would have changed it. But I'm it's coming to the end of this video, guys. This has been my rant. Another year, another one and done in playoffs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. That'll be it for me on this one. Have a blessed day. And always remember God and Jesus, number one. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's it for me on this one. Peace out.